Okay, that's the story of Bonnie and Clyde here in Oak Cliff, the Hidden City. What stands out to you, G? in
Dude,
this?
I've heard that. I mean, I've just heard about Bonnie and Clyde for so long. Obviously, we have Blues Bandits and Barbecue. The Bandits in Blues Bandits and Barbecue comes from Bonnie and Clyde. And, we've seen the movies. We've seen the story. There was a lot to that story I didn't know about. I find the sort of Bonnie's like writing really
I was
interesting.
gonna say the poetry probably.
Yeah.
Like reading that line, I was like, oh man, that's up Grant's alley.
Yeah, it's kind
Like,
of
the fact
cool.
that she did that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting at least. I mean, obviously you don't want to glamorize these two.
Yeah.
They were criminals.
Yeah.
But like I think it is interesting to look at their story from the perspective of they were coming out of poverty and
you
Great
could even
Depression
see-
era.
You could even see like being harassed potentially by the law in some of those ways where you're just like, okay, this is you're not taking the sides of like, criminals per se, but like you can relate in that, or not even relate. You could put yourself in those shoes a little bit and be like, oh, this is difficult. It's not perfect.
Yeah,
It's,
they didn't have a lot of other options, it seems, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of other people lived during that time and didn't do what they did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it does the story kind of captures a period of history that I find really interesting. There were a number of other criminals that kind of were like these figures, I think, of Pretty Boy Floyd and
for sure.
all
these like gangsters that
they were kind of like
era.
the first public enemies.
Yeah.
Well,
I think too, when we were doing some research for this before the show, and also this is like one of our first ones of doing this, so
we're trying something out.
We're trying something new. So listeners, thanks for going along this journey with us. No, there's here in Elmwood, there's a house here that is like kind of rumored to have been like a place where they've hid out.
That's interesting.
And you're just like, yeah, this stuff happened here. Like even though some of the names of these streets have changed, or West Dallas holds a lot of that history, but Oak Cliff does too. And even just like blocks from Tyler Station, you're like, oh, there's a potential hideout that they used to be at. That's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, that's strange when you think about the scale of what they became as kind of outlaws.
Yeah.
The national effort to try and find them and bring them in. I mean, hundreds of people were mobilized to try and hunt them down, and you can tell like they did eventually get hunted down. Yeah. But man, they had a stream of people after them, and to me it's an interesting period where like there is not a lot of connection, and so the newspaper is really important because they can print something and it can be out, and that's the fastest you're getting any information out anywhere.
I do love that out of all of the, let's say, the public enemies that were around that time, I do love that we had the couple that was in love.
Yeah.
Oak Cliff had that. The poet and that kind of makes sense a little bit.
That's cool. Yeah. No, I mean, it's like if you're gonna pick one, I guess.
I mean, they're all probably like bad. Right?
Not ideal.
No.
Right.
But we are kind of like, oh yeah, the couple that were running around in love. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting part of Oak Cliff's history, and we're excited to do more of these. I know.
Yeah, I feel like their story is. It brushes against Oak Cliff. They're not here for a lot of their story because they're out and about, but that interesting idea that they were coming back here secretively. Yeah. And that was some of their connection to see family and like to maybe find a brief respite from the crime.
No, that's we were talking to, this is maybe a tease to another episode, but Stevie Ray Vaughan's one of those ones that's coming up in he even would come back when he was like hurt or having hard times or down. Like that was something we've heard that like he would come back to Oak Cliff, come back to home. Yeah. It wasn't escaping other places. He was coming back to get recharged here. Yeah. Have you ever been to the cemetery? The one off of...
I haven't. I want to go. I saw a picture of it online. Yeah. What is it? I mean, I'm sure it's kind of nondescript.
Clyde's is like you walk in and it's you walk there and there's memorabilia and candles, like people. I mean, it's right. It's by the Home Depot. A little bit between the Belmont Hotel where that used to be, and we talk about it in the story. How she envisioned them being buried together, but they're not. So
right.
It's just him there, and it's kind of it is crazy. Yeah, like for Dallas, who I feel like we brush history away sometimes, like just to go drive by a million times and you can go see it.
I think too, Doug, you're talking about brushing history away. This is a part of the history of this area.
Yeah.
It's a scar in a lot of ways. Like you think of Lee Harvey Oswald as well.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are not exactly the people you want to look up to.
Yeah.
But also they're like interesting stories and they're people that were here and connected to it. So we love being able to tell some of these stories. We're excited to share more of them. But
Bonnie and Clyde.
That's Bonnie and Clyde for you right there.
Good.
So.